Last week on Married to the Games.
Router, are you there? Are you sleeping? I think Router fell asleep.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
No, you can hear him breathing. Listen.
No, I'm right here, bud.
Oh.
Where have you been? I'm right here. I've been here the whole time. You guys have just been gabbing.
Okay, I think he did fall asleep.
No way. No way, man. I'm breathing heavy because my nose is backed up.
Don't get me wrong, like I was talking and I almost fell asleep.
Are you sure you weren't asleep?
I was asleep. Who are you kidding?
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the game 095. Staying alive, doing a jive. Me and my boys.
You did it, dude. That's all that matters. You did it. You had the energy and you knocked it out.
Dude.
You're about to pull a Router.
Yeah, right.
I really am. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim, the narcoleptic tiger claw Router.
Oh, never gonna live that one down.
And Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry, my voice is so rough.
What? I'm here, dude.
It was a it was a quick night. If you didn't listen last week, or if this is the first week that you're joining us, you have no idea what we're talking about. And it all sounds like inside jokes. But to get it out of the way, you kind of heard it already, but Router fell asleep during the show last week.
So great. And I'll never live it down either. And that's fine, man. Keep it coming because it was hilarious.
Somebody made a good point. They were like, oh, I didn't hear it. That's awesome for a really long time.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, man. They had the time code and everything.
Oh, it's so great.
It was great. Hall.
Oh, why you got to start with me?
Oh, he's going right into it, man.
Right. That was that quick jab. You weren't ready for it.
Right.
No.
How you doing, brother?
Anyway, I'm here, dude. Finished up some more work on the house because we had family coming to town for the 4th. Happy 4th, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
hope everybody was safe out there.
No fingers blown off or anything.
So yeah, we had family in town. They helped me do some of the finishing stuff. We have this little canopy / gazebo thing that I was supposed to put together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad family came because there's no way I could have put that thing together by myself.
Nice.
Like looking at it now, I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, that was a project. But anyway, now it's up and we enjoyed, cooking out over pretty much the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Went and saw the fireworks local to us here in Brentwood. They're about 5 or 10 minutes away, I think. But we drove down and parked about a quarter mile away from where they were because there's this little path kind of close to the park, and we parked there. There was hardly any cars there. We parked there, and then we walked through the tree line to get to where you could see the fireworks.
Where did they have them? At Crockett Park?
Yeah.
Nice.
They were pretty good this year. We got to see about 15 minutes of them. I think that they last about 20, 25. But we weren't sure when they do this little live concert thing. And we weren't sure when that was over. They do live music like every Sunday, but basically they just started the fireworks when that was over. So it was kind of like you got to be there kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really we should have went before sundown, but we kind of all packed in a little bit late. But yeah, pretty good for a little local thing for sure.
Cool.
And like I said, the fact that we parked in a great place, like right after the fireworks were done, we got up, started walking to the car, and we didn't have to wait through any traffic.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. I'm trying to think here. I did not get any gaming in. I have been way too busy, especially with getting the house ready for family. The last of my family left on Sunday morning, my mom. And I was kind of catching up with some work stuff. I did get a few games of Hearthstone in, and I played most recently I played with a couple of people from the community, including Chris, Bread Fan.
Oh, yes.
And I want more people to add me from the community, so I'll have to tweet out my credentials. I guess you have to give a username, and then you kind of have like some kind of access code thing or something.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I'm gonna have to tweet that out and let people know where to come add me.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, I have like I said, I have just hooked up the consoles for DVDs at this point. When I had my family in town, they were using the consoles for Netflix and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, I haven't even had a chance to sit down and play anything. I'm a little bit psyched to go check out the DualShock 4. Did we talk about last week on the show that they've got that working with the PS3 now, wirelessly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool. I thought about going to pick one up because I'm going to get 2 controllers anyway, but I'll report back on that.
Yeah, you definitely should.
They're great.
I don't know if I'm waiting to get a PS4 till the white one or what, but all I know is for right now, I got to wait a little bit. I've got stuff that I still got to do in the house. So
yeah, I think house trumps console any day at this point.
Yeah, pretty much for right now. So just kind of, and it's not like, the thing is like I thought, well, maybe I can go trade some stuff in towards it, but I still honestly need my PS3 and Xbox 360 because there's still games on there I want to play. So it's not worth trading in right yet.
Right.
I don't think I'm ever going to trade mine. I'd like to keep it because I have some great PS3 games I want to go back and play.
Yeah, and it's a good little streaming box if you need to.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, Router?
Well, I caught up on sleep. How's that?
Did you?
Yeah, actually, on over 4th of July, I just didn't set the alarm for 2 days. But my dear wife, like I said last week, had the itch to start working on cabinets since the Patillo's kitchen looks so good. She's like, man, we need to do this too. So we tested it out in the laundry room. We have 2 cabinets there, and she ended up putting, she wanted to kind of test the paint color real quick. So she ended up putting paint over the door before sanding something down. And I was like, oh, crud. So she was in the garage for 2.5 hours sanding it down. I'm like, I'm not doing it. It's your mistake. You do it. And so she was doing that. I had to actually finish up on a little bit of some work. So she was like, that's fine. I'll do that. So we go to Home Depot, we get a paint sprayer, we get our sand, we get all the great sandpaper that we need, and we strip them down, and then we get primer, and we use the paint sprayer. Sprayer, prime it, and I think we use the lower air compressor settings on the paint sprayer because it like came out kind of wavy and globule-y. Sort of, but we were like, all right, well, maybe it'll just, everything will soak in. We'll
even itself out.
Yeah, even itself out. We gave it 24 hours and nothing, and we were like, crud. So we were like, all right, well, we were going to have to sand everything down again. So we start sanding it down, and it's like bubble gum underneath. And that's what we told my brother-in-law that. He's like, oh, that kind of sucks because you're going to have to start all over. And we're like, really? So Lauren's like, all right, new plan. Screw the cabinets. We're going to let somebody else do it because we're going to do the kitchen eventually, and we're going to have somebody else do it because we don't have the time for this. Because it's like, you have to sand down, then coat, then wait 24 hours, then coat, then sand. It's a combination of a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and we only have 1 day off every week. I mean, Lauren will take a day off essentially either during the week or maybe she'll take a Saturday. But I mean, the store's open Monday through Saturday, and we typically will go to the store on Saturdays, and it's actually a good time for me to get caught up on some work during the weekend, so people don't, I'm not getting bombarded with emails. I can actually get caught up and get some work done, and even get some work done in advance. So we were like, forget it. So she's like, so we ripped the cabinet out, and we ended up just doing shelving that ended up adding a ton of space to the laundry room. So we painted the.
Yeah, it did.
So she decided this on Sunday at 11 o'clock. She comes walking out, and she's like, all right, new plan. Here we go. And she like wrote out everything, took the measurements on the wall, and then I got everything together as far as what we needed for painting and everything. And we went out to Target and Home Depot, and I think she got some of the cabinets and stuff at West Elm too. Really nice. And we ended up came back, ripped the cabinets out, painted it, and by 12:30 that morning, Monday morning, we were done, and it looked great.
Boom.
And so the decision was skip the kitchen for now. We'll save up, and we actually have some people coming to give us some estimates on just refinishing the cabinets.
I'm sorry about that, Router.
Yeah, right. So, man, I dodged a bullet. It was great. So yeah, but I mean, the laundry room looks great. I have to tackle the garage next. I was going through the garage, and it's just a mess. And of course, it's like 150 degrees in there too. So I think I'll wait a little bit on that.
I know that's right.
So this episode of Married to the Games is sponsored by Home Depot.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
No kidding. But no, it was good. We were able to get that kind of stuff done and watch the fireworks down in Franklin. And apparently the Patillos were almost literally right behind us, and we didn't even see them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you guys watched it from the studio. We were just in that first section at Harlansdale Farms. So Piper loved the fireworks. We had little flags waving and everything. I put a flag up on our garage door, so I feel way more American now.
That's right.
And very, very patriotic. And
USA. USA.
That's
USA.
right. And watching some World Cup and watch the smackdown that occurred yesterday.
That was kind of sad.
Paolo and Lucas, I'm so sorry, guys. But man, that was
Yowzers.
They did not come out to play. And even with Neymar and Thiago Silva not there, they still could have stepped up, I think, a little bit more. But after when they scored that first goal, I'm like, man, this isn't looking good. So I'm sorry, Brazil, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason.
There's always next time.
I'm sure in Russia they're going to come back with a force, and there's still the third place match that they have to deal with. So we'll see. But
exactly.
yeah, kind of sad that the World Cup's almost ending. I've watched pretty much every match streaming online, and it's just so much fun. Gaming wise, I'm still plowing through Watch Dogs and having fun. I'm kind of in no rush now, so I'm just doing a bunch of side missions. However, the Wolf Among Us finale came out this week.
Oh my gosh, I gotta play that.
I downloaded that this morning and finished it. And
nice.
It's fantastic.
You played the finale already?
I did.
Nice.
And yeah,
you were probably when I was going to sleep. You were probably playing.
Yeah. I was up. I was downloading it.
What time did you wake up this morning?
4.
Seriously, 4.
Yeah, I woke up at 4.
Okay, I beat you by 45 minutes.
So you had an hour sleep until I got up. So then I got up. Kudos to Ed Placencia. He's really kind of been motivating me. We put together a Facebook group called Working Out because we're both older and we want to get trimmed up and stuff. And he's doing a P90XS, I believe. And this week I started my workout routine, and we're just kind of comparing notes and doing stuff. So Ed, keep doing it, man. It's awesome. And it's fun just kind of having some boys help motivate you. And hey,
nice.
Here's some tips and tricks there. So I got up, I worked out. While I was working out, I was downloading the Wolf Among Us, and basically I had to do some software updates on the PS3 anyway. So did all that, and when I was done working out, I sat down, cooled down, and played the finale, and it was fantastic.
When you said downloading, I thought you were going to say you were downloading like Jillian Michaels DVD.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I was downloading Jillian Michaels and had her in my face the whole time working out. It was great.
Right.
She scares me. So yeah, The Wolf Among Us, fantastic. Telltale has another hit on their hands. I hope they do a season 2. I'm sure they'll do a season 2. And it was good. It's a good closure finale. It kind of ties in everything, and I strongly suggest everybody go and download it. But yeah, so it's been Watch Dogs, finished The Wolf Among Us, and then still Mario Karting. Haven't done a whole lot of online karting yet. I'm still trying to finish those 3 stars, and it's killing me. I'm like so close. And then like on the last circuit, on the the third lap, something happens. I'm either blue shelled or red shelled at the very last minute, and I'm keeping everything. So when that happens, I usually am safe. But it's happened to me twice now. Like I'm almost there, and that dang blue shell comes up, and then somebody whizzes right by me. I'm like, son of a gun.
That's so frustrating.
But it's so, man, that game is so great. I can play that game forever. And but the PS3 got me. I was looking at some of the stuff, and I'm like, oh crap, I still have a couple games to play, including, and I think I'm going to start this next. I'm going to start up XCOM.
Yes.
So I'm super excited because I'm basically
excited.
I'm giving myself a holding pattern until October because I'm pre-ordering Assassin's Creed Unity and Far Cry 4. So basically, my the end of October and November will be all that, and probably December as well. I'll be doing that. So I've got this nice little window to kind of get caught up on some games. And I saw that I had downloaded XCOM, and I was like, oh man, I've got to play that. So I think that's what I'm going to boot up the old PS3 after Watch Dogs is done and play XCOM probably for a month, and it'll be fun.
Oh yes,
you will love it.
I'm super excited. I kind of don't know how to feel yet. Like I know, like I'm a little nervous because I'm not a huge strategy person. I'm like, am I going to like it? But then everybody's been saying you've got to play it. So I'm excited. So I'm just going to do it, and I'm sure I'm going to be hooked on it.
That's awesome.
Oh gosh, I wish I was playing that game for the first time again.
Me too.
That's so good. See, that's what inspires me to be like, okay, this is going to be awesome. And I still have BioShock 2 as well, so I may go back and play that as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how I get with XCOM, or maybe not. How about that?
You play XCOM. Don't worry about BioShock.
All right, I'll do that. So, Mr. Patillo, talk to me.
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Life is pretty regular. I feel like there's something happened, and I just can't remember it. I tried to think of it last night. I don't think it did.
Can't think of it on 3 hours of sleep.
Exactly. Got to see Hall for a split second. That was nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Catch up with him for
awesome.
a minute. I was giving him back the lapel mics.
Oh, the mics, yeah.
And started mainlining Watch Dogs. So I'll probably be done with that soon. I'm in Act 3. And
oh, nice. Are you skipping all the side missions now?
Well, it's not that I'm skipping all of them. I'll do some stuff if it's really close, but like I went ahead and did like all the CTOS stuff for like the whole map. So like that was my main side thing that I was doing.
Yeah, because that unlocks everything.
Yeah, so I'm doing that. And then like if one of those like, see somebody in their apartment, things is close, I'll do them. But I'm just doing the story now, so that's kind of nice. Still been playing a bit of Ollie Ollie when I'm sitting around. That game is really fun on the Vita. And
you're just doing spot dates now, like you're not out on any major tour probably until the fall, right?
Yeah, we did a thing called Camp Electric last night. One of the reasons why I was up so late, and catching up with Stancil. And so and then we leave tonight for Oshkosh and Wisconsin. And so headed up there and back real quick. And then next week we're at a place called Pine Needles, I think is what they call it, in North Carolina. And that place is beautiful. So I'm actually looking forward to that trip because it's like a 2 or 3 day long thing that we're there for, but we don't do much. And the television has an HDMI in on it.
Oh, snap.
Exactly.
That's all you need to say.
If you pick it up what I'm putting down, I'll be taking the PS4 on that one with my Pulse Elites, and we'll be getting it done.
Sweet.
Remember when TVs didn't have HDMI?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do.
I think I still have a TV that doesn't have HDMI. It's old school. That's going on in the garage sale coming this fall.
I know that's right.
And it weighs like 2 tons.
So yeah, man, things are pretty regular with me. Yeah. I don't think there's anything to report yet.
And the only thing you have left in the kitchen is the countertop, right?
Yeah, we're doing the concrete countertop.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to bring that up.
No, it's okay. It's the monkey on my back.
Yeah, right.
That doggone kitchen. So, yeah, I don't know when we're diving into that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Take your
even
time.
messing with anything. It's clean down there right now. There's no dust everywhere.
I
And so
know.
we're just
Oh,
like soaking it in that we don't have a mess on our hands downstairs. So,
good.
yes, sir.
Take
Router,
your time. Oh, brother.
are you up for it?
What? Huh?
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
here, right?
I am present and correct. Let's do this.
Well, let's do it.
that was
Yowzers.
great.
Nice little crack there.
That was good. Oh, I think, Gabe, I don't think you have anything left in you.
I mean, it's
The tank is empty.
the tank is running a bit dry.
But it's
Running
all
on
good.
fumes.
It is all good, brother, because new releases this week, as I've said before, you got to go get your Wolf Among Us Episode 5, Cry Wolf, the episode series finale.
Maybe it'll
It
turn
is
me into a man and I won't be cracking so much.
That's right. No, it's all good. It'll get you pumped up. Great game. So that's out. That comes out this week. Go download that. A couple other ones. Again, everything's kind of slim, and I'm sure new releases will be slim until about the fall, but a few to mention. Releasing for the 3DS, Vita, Wii U, and the PS3, One Piece Unlimited World Red, which is an action-adventure RPG. And then for you Vita owners, the Ratchet and Clank trilogy will include Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, all remastered. And then for all you Wii U folks, it's Wii Sports Club is out and about.
There you go.
So those are your new releases. Let's go into the top-selling games. This is brick and mortar stores the week of June 28th. U.S. charts only. Here we go. Number 10, Call of Duty Ghosts for the 360
What?
rears its head back in. Yep, it climbs back in.
Weird.
I think because of the announcement of Advanced Warrior or whatever that
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, and maybe too, like getting ready for family or something.
Yeah, that's very true. Number 9, Tomodachi Life for the 3DS.
Nice. Hanging in there.
Number 8, Watch Dogs for the PS4. Number 7, Pokemon XY for the 3DS.
Nice. Get up there.
That's right. Number 6, Watch Dogs for the 360.
Oh,
Number 5, Minecraft for the 360.
Lord have mercy.
Number 4, Minecraft for the PS3. This is
what
not
are those
going
guys?
away.
Those guys just have like a treasury in the basement and just print money down there.
Yep. Might as well.
Because that's brick and mortar. I mean, it was anyway. Go ahead.
Gabe's about to get on the tangent.
I was like, I stepped onto my soapbox and then right back off it.
Yep, there you go.
I don't have the energy for this.
Yeah, that's right. It's all good.
I don't feel like lifting my knees that high.
Number 3, EA Sports UFC for the Xbox One. Number 2, Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U.
Yeah, buddy.
Number 1, EA Sports UFC for the PS4.
There you have
UFC is out and about, and probably, well, no, that didn't happen. I was going to say probably because of the great card that happened this past weekend, apparently.
That's what I was thinking.
But this is the
week before that. Yeah.
But shoot, it'll probably stay up there now because apparently that was the fight of the century, the fight of the year.
Really? What happened?
It was Weidman versus who was it?
I have no idea.
Oh, I can't
All
remember.
I heard about was the Ronda Rousey one.
Oh,
It was like 16 seconds.
Oh,
my
nice.
gosh.
Yeah, apparently, I mean, the Weidman. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to I forgot who Weidman was fighting, but basically he's like the next poster boy for the UFC. I mean,
yeah, I know.
He like it was an ongoing fight. Like it was back and forth. So apparently it was fantastic. I didn't get to see it, but yeah, there you have it. There's your little brief UFC not a whole lot of information for you. Update. And with that, I pass it on to you guys, and I'm going to go take a nap now.
Exactly.
See you, Router.
Oh, gosh. Paul.
Last week I was going to mention, and I don't think I got to it, Cliff Bleszinski, formerly of Epic Games.
Right.
If you've played, any of the Unreal Tournament, Gears of War games, you're probably familiar with Cliff Bleszinski. Anyway, he got out of games almost 2 years ago, and last week he announced that he was going to be coming back and revealing his new project.
Yep.
And it came out today that new project is a free-to-play sci-fi shooter. We haven't seen anything of it yet, but the code name is Blue Streak.
Yep. One word.
Yes, one word. Not the Martin Lawrence movie.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Nice reference, Hall.
Yeah,
well played.
Really nice.
Oh, yeah.
We hope it's not near that bad.
Oh, seriously.
The company he's partnered with is called Nexon America.
Sounds like a gas company.
Yeah, I know. Real weird.
It's the sister of Exxon or the brother of Exxon. Nexon.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, they're going to be publishing a game from United Front as well. Those are the guys behind Sleeping Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys aren't.
They're not
They
slackers.
aren't small time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not slackers. That sounds good. Interesting.
Pretty interesting, though. I guess we'll see some more about it. I can only imagine that it's going to be a bit of a callback to the older first-person shooter games. No aiming, basically just run and gun.
Nice.
I think back to playing a game like Unreal Tournament, and it's just so different than what a modern first-person shooter is. You don't aim down the sights or anything like that, and you're usually running really freaking fast all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of miss those games.
Yeah, man. The fun ones.
I imagine that's what his project will be.
The super fun games.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So speaking of actually sci-fi, so we all know that most good movies turn out to be awful video games, right? So what happens when an awful movie is turned into a video game?
I knew you were going to mention this.
Sharknado, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Enough said.
The video
Go
game
buy it
is
now.
coming. Yes. Take my money.
It really is a phenomenon, isn't it?
It is. So the Sci-Fi Channel is linking up with Majesco. They've either published or developed a bunch of games. The Blood Rain series, Guilty Gear, Double Dragon Neon.
Oh, nice.
So Sci-Fi Channel is linking up with them to make Sharknado, the video game.
That's amazing.
An endless runner.
For iOS. Yep.
It's got to be a platformer, right?
Well, it's going to be like Temple Run, I think. Or Jetpack Joyride.
Okay.
Like just that.
All right.
They haven't mentioned whether it's going to be like a side view or a back view like Temple Run.
Right.
Yeah.
But they said it's dropping soon. Like it'll come out before the 30th, so it can help ramp up the premiere of Sharknado 2. Now,
Electric Boogaloo.
No, listen to this. This is what the tagline for, not the tagline, but the subtitle for Sharknado 2. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sharknado 2, the second one.
That's it?
The second one.
The second one.
I love that. Like, I just love that they don't, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the whole
They've
thing
already
is
said 2, so we already know it's the second one, but then they just reinforce it with the second one.
being redundant just for redundance sake.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sharknado 2, the second one.
Starring Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's right.
I know. And
I thought you were going to say Billy.
That's for real.
You thought I was going to say, what? No.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus is in the movie.
Oh, Billy Ray.
Oh, please. My
You're that
achy, breaky
depressed?
heart.
You're that depressed?
Not only is Billy Ray Cyrus in the movie, but I was at Subway yesterday, and they have little Sharknado 2 promotional stuff all over.
Oh, my
At
God.
Subway?
Jared is going to be in the movie.
What?
Yes.
They're like, now that you can run. I'm just kidding.
Right.
It was like come see Jared in Sharknado 2. And I'm
You
like,
know what?
really?
Good for
Yeah.
him.
I've got to hand it to them because I think they're just taking an absolute turd and marketing the crap out of it. And you know what? I think they're embracing the fact that it's one big joke. And kudos to them.
I mean,
I think it's brilliant.
when they freaking casted Tara Reid in the first one, they knew it was going to be a joke.
Yeah. What? She's not a good actor? Shut up.
So the game designer at
Frank Cifaldi.
at Oceans Interactive, that's who's handling the production.
Wow.
He said the game we came up with is very much in the spirit of the film, ridiculous, overblown, yet oddly sincere. We can't wait for fans to sink their teeth into it.
That was such a calculated quote.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. What the heck?
They must have spent 2 weeks on that quote. Because they're like, what do we do with this? They're like, what do we do with this turd? How are we going to make this sound good?
Polish it up, baby. Polish it up.
That's right. Put
We
some
can't
glitter.
wait for fans to swim forward indefinitely.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that just didn't sound as good.
Get
Yeah.
the buffer out and some sprinkles. Some
Yeah. Get that
fairy
gold
dust.
glitter on it.
Get that turd polished. What else you got, Hall?
Oh, crap. Sorry. Weidman versus Machida, by the way. That was the UFC fight. Sorry. That was bothering me. I had to get that in somewhere.
Oh, gotcha,
So-
gotcha.
My apologies. Continue.
So a while back, we talked about Lindsay Lohan kind of playing with the idea of suing Rockstar over her likeness. in
No
the
longer playing,
game
right?
in GTA 5.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, she's no longer playing around. She's doing it.
she needs the money.
So stupid.
Well, I think maybe they were waiting for like a peak time to do it. They're about to release the next gen version of the game,
Yeah.
Right.
so maybe she thinks that they're busy enough just to settle or something.
My
She needs the
question
money.
is like, how does her argument, like, how does it differ from like 20 other girls in Hollywood who had the same
Right.
life?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, and besides that, there's a concept called satire.
Exactly.
And I think that honestly, when they start getting into this case, they may just go and say, well, you know, even though this somewhat represents your life, which apparently it really represents her life, but
Yeah.
you know, it's satire. It's basically looking at what's going on in Hollywood and kind of, you know, mimicking it or making fun of it.
I don't think she has a prayer in this case. I don't understand the lawyer that's going like, yeah, this is a good idea. Let's do this because they're going to
He's just
jump
trying to
all
get
over.
paid. He don't freaking
Of
care.
course. Of course, but they're going
and
to
he's going to get paid either way.
Yeah, they're going to jump all over them because, you know, if you could get sued for every parody or satire you did, Scary Movie wouldn't exist, that's for sure.
Oh, good.
Weird Al
know, or-
Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic wouldn't exist, that's for sure.
Yeah, Weird Al Yankovic falls under parody.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. Yeah.
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 So it's, you know, it's like, I don't think she's got a leg to stand on this one.
Yeah. It's very weird.
And I'm sure they'll just throw some money at her just to shut her up, and that way she can go and support her drug habits some more. Oh, is that too much? I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Well, it's you know, I thought about it. It's so weird that she's not in movies anymore, but really it's because the studios just don't want to deal with it.
Nobody wants to work with her.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because I really liked Mean Girls. I can say that up front.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a
a
really
great movie.
hilarious movie. It was really good. She was actually good in it back when she was innocent. And now I can't stand her. I really can't.
Well, she probably wasn't innocent. It's just that
Well, it's
nobody really knew
Nobody
anything.
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked The Parent Trap.
Yep. Parent
Yeah,
Trap
that was
great.
a good one.
I thought she did good in that.
Yep. I mean, she was a good child actor, and now she's just, it's just sad. I've always said, you know, I think her life is going to end tragically.
Oh
And that's
man, Lord have mercy.
And there's no other way. Like that road is, it seems like it's already paid for her. I'm not getting dark. I'm telling you. I'm speaking the truth, man. I'm getting dark this morning, man. I'm sorry.
It's real dark.
I know, but it makes me
I
feel
see her
sad.
life ending in vomit and drugs and needles in her
None
arm.
shall pass.
Golly.
No, I'm sorry, but
Oh, gosh.
I'm going on a Lindsay Lohan tangent.
Yeah, you
but
are.
No,
I hope
just
she doesn't
makes me
listen to this.
sad.
We're gonna be next.
I know.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Be like, Lindsay Lohan sues the Married to the Games podcast and gets
Hey, at least we get a ton
$7.37.
more listeners.
Yeah, we
man.
get a lot more listeners. I've been
Yeah.
advised by my lawyer not to speak any further.
Golly.
I've been
It just
advised
makes-
by my lawyer to take the 10,000 additional listeners.
Exactly. It just makes me sad. That's all.
Yeah.
This whole situation is stupid, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, but to clarify, I think she's been clean for like a little bit now, right?
Sure.
Yeah, she's definitely working on it. But like I said, it's sad to see that the studios don't want to work with her anymore.
Yep.
Because she could be in movies again, but
Yeah, it's not
No.
worth it to them.
No.
There's too many other girls out there.
Oh yeah,
There
it's like,
really is.
Get in line. I mean, it's saturated now, so there's a lot of talent out there.
Yeah.
gosh, and it's crazy to think that there's probably like young teenagers who would be like, Lindsay who?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Of course.
Very weird.
Yeah. They don't know.
I definitely want to continue to follow this story because I think it'll be interesting to see what is she actually suing Rockstar, or is she going after certain like subsidiaries within? Because I mean, it's not just one company that takes care of the whole game. It's Rockstar develops it, and then you've got distributors. Is she like going full blown?
Well, I think Rockstar has like a few of their own developers, and 2K publishes the game.
So she's going after
She's
both?
going after Rockstar.
Of
but
course.
she may be having to go after both. I'm not exactly sure, but
Interesting. Yeah, I want to keep following this to see what happens. I'm sure
Yeah,
they'll
it's
just
very-
settle.
She did win.
Very
She
strange.
did win that one with E-Trade.
oh
She
yeah,
sued
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
E-Trade.
you're right.
She won
That
that
makes
one.
sense because it called her out by name.
That milkaholic Lindsay.
That was good.
True,
Yeah,
it
but
did-
that
it
doesn't
didn't
make
say her
sense. It's just
last
it's just a
name,
first name.
Yeah.
Lindsay is a regular girl's name.
Exactly.
That's
It's
true.
not like it was like Madonna.
But they settled out of court on that one, didn't they?
Yeah, but a settle is a win.
Well, of course.
If you got money, if you got paid, then
You got
somebody
paid,
was
you got
like,
paid.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
usually, but it would make sense for them to settle because they don't want to have to go through a lengthy process.
exactly. They don't want the publicity. Well, I mean,
So somehow they knew that was
yeah.
going to be a battle.
that's crazy.
Yeah, she'll get her money, I'm sure.
Well, like I
what?
said, they're kind of busy with the next gen version right now. I can
Yeah.
only imagine that they kind of want to avoid this stuff,
Yep.
or maybe they don't want to
I'd
avoid
want
it,
it,
and
man.
it's
If
going to
I'm
be
putting out a
publicity
game
for
like-
the game.
Yeah, if I'm putting out a game like Grand Theft Auto and I'm supposed to be a bad boy, this is stand up and be counted, Jack.
Dude, that's
That's right.
only going to add to the sales. The freaking
Oh,
that
of
game has
course.
made
They're
over
gonna make
$800
so much
million
money.
dollars.
They're going to make
Because
so
now
much
not
money.
only is are you guys doing commercials, but now TMZ's got you all on the cover of their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
TMZ has probably talked about Grand Theft Auto a lot.
Yep. And
Maybe so.
And Rockstar and 2K is like, thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Checks in the mail.
So like Router said, The Wolf Among Us episode 5, Cry Wolf, is out now. And I only bring this up because I don't even remember what website I saw this on, but I saw one of the stories talking about this coming out. And this guy says, this game is, and I quote, perfect for gamers who don't have 20 plus hours to spend on RPGs like Dragon Age or The Witcher. I was like, 20?
Yeah, 20 hours.
Yeah, weird.
Let's try tripling that, Jack.
I know. I was like, well, it said like a true non-gamer.
Exactly. I was going to say, well, he
Yeah,
ain't gaming
that's pretty
then.
For those
weird.
who don't have 20 hours or more to play Dragon Age, I was like, what a low number.
Yeah. But
Can you even beat Dragon Age in 20 hours?
No.
I can't imagine
Yeah, I don't know.
with a
Nine-
cheat.
90 hours in Skyrim for me. 90 hours.
I know that's right.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I had like 85, I think.
Yep.
And I know I was in Nino Cooney world for forever, and I'm in Persona world for 50 something hours right now.
For
How
a
long are you in
lifetime.
Gabe World?
Man, 3 hours is.
He's 3 hours in right now. No, I get what he's saying because it's true. Like the Telltale games are really great for, you have an hour. Like it literally took me, I think, an hour and 5 minutes or so to finish this episode. But they're nice, they're short, sweet, to the point, and
and they're awesome.
they're awesome. They've got a story behind it. There's emotion involved. It's great.
You can
And you can
almost
play 'em
always
on
finish them in one sitting. So
Oh,
Right.
sure.
And you can play them on iOS.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it kind of gives that, like, not that Wolf Among Us and these games are for like the hardcore gamer, but it like opens up that conversation with other people. There's a lot of people that I showed The Walking Dead on iOS, you know. What else you got, Hall?
Microsoft's giving away $75 to certain gamers who upgrade to Xbox One from the Xbox 360.
Yep.
So a report came out that some Xboxes, when you turn them on, Xbox 360s, they'll bring up a special offer for you to get a $75 code if you purchase an Xbox One.
Yep.
Wow.
Very interesting. And it seems like it's only certain people. I've turned mine on and I haven't seen it yet.
You're like, so I turned it back off and turned it back on.
Yeah, they're probably like, dude, this guy doesn't play as much as he should. So
Okay,
he ain't
right.
getting it.
Opinion question. Does that sound desperate to you?
That sounds like marketing.
I mean, it's marketing, but it also
does.
sounds like, please buy our next console because we're struggling.
It does, but like, why would they need to tell the person that owns an Xbox 360 to buy why would they need to entice you to buy an Xbox One? Because you own the 360, you're eventually going to get the one, right?
Right.
They just want you to buy it now.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's not a question of when, because that's going to happen. It's just, well, no, it is a question of when. Like, when are you going to buy your
Yeah,
your
I don't
Xbox
know,
One?
guys. A lot of people jump ship from 360 to PS4. So I think
agree.
they're just trying to give people incentive to stay Microsoft. The Wii should have done that. Hey, just in case you don't know, we have a new thing out.
Right.
Go get that.
Yeah, but they couldn't rely on that. Not all Wii's are connected to the internet.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
So the offer is valid July 7th through July 31st. So it's really quick, man. I don't know if I could talk my wife into a $400 purchase out of no place.
Not right now. She's still
in
she's
2
still
weeks.
in the house. Yeah, forget it. That ain't happening. Save your money, Jack. Christmas time.
Yeah, but it does make it a pretty sweet deal if you were to get like the $399 connectless
Yeah.
X1, because then you at least have 2-3 games under your belt, depending on what you buy. If you get like the Titanfall bundle, and then I don't know do they have the Titanfall bundle without the Kinect
No.
at $399?
No. They were selling the Titanfall bundle. I think a few of our fans had mentioned that they got it $400 with the Kinect.
Yeah, that was a mistake though.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Ray did that.
Yeah, that's right.
He got it $3. I was trying. I was in the middle of a writing session when it jumped off. I got on the phone with Paolo and everything. I was trying to figure out how to get it done because I missed it, because I would have definitely done it. So Microsoft had this to say. They said this short-term promotion is offered to select Xbox fans in the US, Canada, and the UK. We are always looking for opportunities to bring promotions like this to our customers, but we have nothing further to share at this time.
I know they say select fans, but it's like,
It seems pretty
like
random.
well, why would they
It's
offer
not
it to
random.
like the hardcore guys?
No,
because
it's
the
not
hardcore
random.
guys are going to buy it. So like, would they just offer it to the guys that like are kind of, I guess, like a medium player, like they play here and there, but they're not really a hardcore guy?
I think it may not be the hardcore gamer. I think they've got the data. They are probably attracting the users that are the most active on Xbox Live, probably, that have downloaded games. They've got all that data, so it's a strategic move, and it's smart to do it that way. Overall, for me, it just still seems a little desperate, because they feel like they're getting their butts kicked, and they need to spark their Xbox One sales.
Well, I would think the most active people, like, they'd be like, oh, well, let's not send them anything because they're going to upgrade eventually, right?
That's a good point, too.
But that's the thing. You can never assume.
Yeah.
So you need to reinforce.
They should have just sent this to everybody.
They really should have, because they probably would have gotten it a lot better of a response. And you know what? They may even be able to target like the clueless parent gamer too, who's like, oh, my son has an Xbox 360 and this came up and it sounds like a sweet deal. I'll get him an Xbox One.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
'Cause
really...
they don't know any better.
Well, the reason I said they should have just sent it to everybody is because it seems like since they're ending it on July 31st. So to me, it seems like they're trying to do a record month
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're trying to beat
It's like
out
a flash
the
sale.
Yeah, they're trying to beat out the PS4 for 1 month. And you would think that they would send this to everybody so that they could beat him out, get it in the news, get a press release out there, and then start to try to dominate the market.
Right.
That's what I would think anyway.
They might as well just come out and say, hey, we want to beat the PS4 this month. Why don't you buy an Xbox One?
Yeah, do us a solid and go
Yeah,
buy it.
and honestly, you know what would happen if I was a Microsoft or an Xbox gamer? I would probably be like, "That's pretty cool. That's brutally honest. I'm going to go buy it." I would probably do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could see reacting to something like that.
I think honesty in marketing can go a long way now, especially with social media. It can go a long way. Just be honest with people. Just be like, "Hey, look, we're getting our butts kicked right now. We really want to have a good month. Help us out."
Yeah.
Well, honesty in marketing does go a long way now because people are so used to seeing the regular marketing messages that they don't even affect people anymore.
They skip them. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good story. Interesting.
Here's some truth.
Oh, speak it.
People want Destiny on the Wii U, and
wow.
a petition has been started.
Ooh.
You can check it out over at change.org and sign the petition to bring, because obviously Destiny, which is coming on the 2 latest consoles from Sony and Microsoft on September 9th.
Come on, Reggie. Make that happen. That would be cool.
I wonder if they can do it. I mean, that would be difficult, right?
It could be done because it's coming to the PS3 and stuff.
Yeah. So they just kind of poured it over, you think?
I would think so. I mean, it would be quite a bit of a port.
I wonder if they have enough buttons.
Oh, they must.
Wii U has enough buttons.
It does?
Doesn't it?
I think it's got
to have the shoulders and the triggers.
It's got the power for it.
You'd have to have the Pro controller, though.
Yeah. Even then, it would still work with the screen controller, right?
That one only has 2 shoulder buttons.
Oh, it doesn't have the triggers too?
Yeah, it does. It has 2 shoulder buttons and it has triggers.
It does?
The control pad? Yeah. I play it I play on the control pad all the time, and yeah, they've got 2 shoulder buttons and the triggers.
Oh, the other ones are lower, right?
Yeah. It's very ergo. Oh my gosh, I can't say.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
Ergodynamic, right?
Ergonomic.
Thank you. Ergodynamic.
That sounds like a funny thing.
What's wrong with me today? Ergonomic. Thank you. It's really comfortable. Like the triggers are right where your fingers rest anyway.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's
you're right.
shoulder buttons there.
That's right.
There's no hope of Destiny being made for the Wii U. This petition closed
how many people you think?
230 signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
For the
how many people you think would need to sign it?
Over 1 million plus.
Yeah, probably 1 million.
No, not 1 million.
They need to know that the investment would be worth it.
Exactly. That's a lot of work to port something like that to the Wii U, and because
1 million, you guys?
I would think so.
What
about 500,000?
No,
that's a bunch.
No, because they know that all those people aren't going to buy it.
1 million signatures? That's a bunch.
Yep.
If they were to get 1 million signatures, they would probably bank on the fact that half of them would forget about it.
Yep.
So they would sell 500,000.
It's a different demographic for them, and they know it. It's the family demographic, and they're to spend the money to port something on the Wii U like that. I would probably do it on the Wii U. I think that'd be great, but that's me. But everybody else wants to play, Mario Kart and Just Dance. So
the on-screen, like for the gamepad, what you would have to try to figure out for that, or you just leave it blank, or you just put
you could probably have your map
down there or something,
right?
Yeah, maybe.
That's interesting. I think that would be kind of cool, but I think it's too much money for the. I think the return would probably not. That's purely a business decision, and I'm sure they'll shut it down. I'll be really surprised if they go through with it.
Third parties saw with the Wii how they were unable to turn sales, and then EA tried to do it when the Wii U came out, and I think they were pretty unhappy with it. So, I mean, I don't see this happening.
There you have it.
We'll see.
Paul, give us something else, buddy.
Well, no, I was just going to tell you when I went to the change.org to look up how many signatures were on this petition.
Yeah.
I found one that said, ask Dunkin' Donuts to stop using styrofoam cups.
Oh, nice.
How many people signed it?
Let's see.
1.
215,864.
Really?
Now, if they could just sell every one of these people on Destiny for Wii U.
Yeah, that's right. It still wouldn't be enough.
Exactly.
So more people want to get rid of styrofoam cups than want to buy Destiny on Wii U.
Right. All right. I got this is for my PC and my Mac people that are gaming on their computers.
Sweet.
Listen up, because you need to do what I'm about to say. Humble, the guys that do the Humble Bundle and where the money goes to charity, has got an incredible Humble Bundle going on right now for Mac and PC people and kind of Linux people, but these games all work on Windows and Mac. Check this out. So Humble Bundle has a pay what you want kind of thing going, a minimum of $1. And then obviously you can pay up to whatever you want. You can get for $1 the original BioShock, the Bureau XCOM Declassified,
Wow.
and Darkness 2, right? If you pay the average of what people are paying, which right now is at $7.32, they'll add BioShock 2, Mafia 2, and Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh my gosh.
Great underrated game.
That is an awesome game.
But there's more.
Hey.
If you pay $20, you'll also get XCOM Enemy Unknown and BioShock Infinite.
Oh my God. Take my money.
$7. I mean, 7 games, y'all. $20.
$20. Wow. And those are some dang good games.
BioShock 1, BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, both XCOMs, The Darkness 2, Mafia 2. I mean, if I gamed on my PC for $20,
that's it.
That's it. Go get that. It's going till July 22nd. And they'll be adding more games. They always add a couple games after. I've done the Humble Bundle before for Android.
Here's a question: because I purchased The Witcher 2 on my Mac, and I'm still having trouble with the DualShock 4. I kind of just gave up on it. I don't know if an update, if the patches fixes that or not. But can you use a controller for these games too? You think?
I'd imagine.
Yeah, a lot of them are probably going to be controller compatible.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because now I'm thinking, I might want to do that on my Mac while I'm, just take a quick break, like lunch break, and play me some
Infinite.
Well, no, I could do XCOM on here. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, you could. That game would be so good with a mouse.
Oh, I may do that
now that I think about it.
Man, I'm surprised that some of these games are compatible with Mac. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think all of them are, right?
Wow.
No, the BioShock 1 and 2 aren't.
Oh, aren't. And then the rest.
At least they're not listed on here as being. But I could have swore that those came to Mac eventually. I guess not.
Dude, $20, you guys.
That's awesome.
If you're a PC gamer, or Mac, go do this. And remember, it's for charity.
Oh man, that's even better. I may do that, even though I already have most of those games.
I will say, Router, don't let the strategy aspect sway you towards the Mac version, because they did make it pretty good for controllers.
Well, and that's what I've heard all the time is if you're not a strategy person, this is the perfect game introduction to that for you, and you'll get hooked on it.
Amen.
So, yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be my next call.
I got one last thing. I actually got a couple things, but I'm not gonna worry about them. But Microsoft,
we got some questions, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Microsoft is going to start selling the Kinect, the Windows version of Kinect. There's no release date yet about the Xbox One version. Anybody care to guess how much it's going to be?
Expensive.
You think?
Yeah.
How expensive?
$249.
Good guess, Router.
I'm going to say $250.
Lord have mercy. That's the exact same thing.
On the price is right.
Yeah.
I'm pulling the prices
You're
right.
supposed to say
move.
$1.
At $1.
Router would win.
Ah, boo.
Yay.
You're the closest without going over. $200. $200 for the Windows version of the Kinect, which I don't know if that's worth it considering they got the other Kinects to work from on Windows, right? I mean, wasn't that like part of the thing? They were hacking the ones that came out for 360?
Well, that's why they put it out on Windows for security purposes.
Yeah, maybe so. Made it easier.
You have all that Windows security that you have to mess with now through the Kinect, so it's probably way more secure.
Are you sure you want to install this device?
Exactly. Are you really, really sure?
Are you sure you want to start this device?
The one that you just plugged in.
Right.
Are you sure you want to play this on a PC?
Exactly. Hey, are you sure you want to exit this device? Hey, if you want to disconnect,
you just want to destroy this computer.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to just switch to a Mac? How about that one? There you go.
I love that.
Shoot, man, that should be the next commercial for Apple.
It really should. Back when they were doing that whole PC and Mac.
Oh man, I miss those Mac PC ones. Those were great, man.
Those were funny.
Good marketing.
So good.
Those were funny. All right. Well, we asked you guys a question last week, and I'm actually not going to read the answers, only because it's a little depressing. I'm just kidding. But we asked you guys, who was coming to the 100th episode. And of course, like we figured, not a lot of people can come to Nashville on a whim.
And we totally understand that.
Yeah, we totally get it.
But we'll just cry at night. That's all.
That's, not a big deal.
Nope.
My pillow has got plenty of room for tears.
I'll be upping my dosage of Cymbalta.
Cymbalta.
I'm not taking that.
But we've got a couple guys. We know Bread Fan.
Yeah, buddy.
Donnie Reese talking about maybe being able to come up. The Lighties, they're talking about coming, but they can only come on the 15th, but everybody else said the 16th.
God darn.
I know.
Exactly.
They have a wedding to go to, right?
Listen, Lighties, 50% of marriages end in divorce.
That's not right.
That's cold, man.
That was cold. Ice cold, baby.
So your friend's got a 50-50 shot of making it. Just come to the 100th episode.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, my
Roll
gosh.
them dice.
Yeah. Remake yourself. Is talking about coming. Golly, that's the worst thing I've said in a long time.
No, that's fine.
Because I'm tired.
That's Gabe behind the mic with 3 hours of sleep.
Exactly. Stancil said he's trying to make it, but he's coming all the way from Seattle, so that's a long way. But if you think that you can come to the 100th episode, it'll be either on the 15th or 16th. Looking like the 16th, which sucks because I want Matt and Aaron to come really bad. They're such great people. Of August, 5 weeks, y'all. This is episode 95. So, well, you guys know where to find us. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Come holler at us on there. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Like us over there. You can rate us on iTunes because why, Hall?
Because it helps us in some weird way that the World Cup has not explained to us yet.
Man, I feel so bad for Brazil. Golly. Oh. It was like the same feeling I had after the Super Bowl, like how bad I felt for Denver. I was like, oh, man, y'all just got spanked.
After four, I was like, oh, please make it stop.
Yeah.
They just kept coming, though. I mean, they were relentless.
Scoring quick.
Oh, yeah.
I looked away and would look back, and they would have scored.
Yeah, there were some pretty goals,
I didn't get to watch the game, but I was at work, and somebody had threw up an update. They were like, yeah, it's 5-0. I was like,
It was 5-0 when it was in 35 minutes in.
Oh, man, I was like,
it was insane.
Gosh, I feel bad for those advertisers.
Yeah, because people just clicking off.
Turn the game off.
You know what, though, about advertising, you have to remember they don't play any commercials. They only play commercials at the half.
At the half, that's right.
So the advertisers really aren't.
I mean, I still felt bad for the advertisers.
Yeah. I love it. Well, Let's get into some questions.
Let's dive in. We got some good ones. Thanks, everybody, for posting your questions. Let's start on Facebook. Mr. Nick Cooper. What time do you all go to bed in the evening? He actually wrote that. What time do you Z? He wrote a bunch of Z's. Y'all
Nice.
get to bed in the evening.
Yeah.
I usually get in, and so does Piper, at like 10:30 if I can, because I get up. I'd rather get up early and work than stay up late and work.
Yep.
So I'll try and get in there between I'll say between 10 and 11. And Piper does the same. She stays up with us.
Paul?
Usually between like 10 and midnight. It just kind of depends on when I get work done. But this house has been making us go to sleep late every night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yes.
I'm so
it will.
tired.
Gabe, you're like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
right?
we're between 12 and 2.
You see, with Gabe,
That's how we
like
usually
he's
shut
got
it
to be
down.
available to do things like really late at night, like when Router and I would be going to sleep.
Exactly.
I have to have full energy at 10:30.
Exactly.
You know, those are my favorite shows. When shows don't start till like 10:30 at night, those are my favorite. I
Oh, that's
love
awesome.
playing that late for some reason. Toby
Yeah, that's
hates
fun.
it. He's like, "Oh, why
I
are we
bet.
playing this late?" I'm like, "Nah, Jack, come on, baby. Let's crank it up.
That's right.
Turn down for what?"
Good question, Nick. Thanks. Appreciate that. Sean Fuller, what's your favorite explicit word to yell out when you get frustrated in a game? Now, I know you won't say it on the show, but maybe a hint. I actually really love this question because mine is, are you effing kidding me? That's what I have said that out loud before in frustration. And I've said it at Mario Kart,
Oh,
especially.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. We gonna look like church boys next to.
No, man, I
next
got a
to
few
Router.
of them.
I got a few of them. You can
I'm
keep
not
going
afraid.
until I think of one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I do say "what the F" a lot, but I actually say "F." Like I don't
Yeah.
say the word.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
was like, "What
Yeah.
the F?" I say that a lot.
I
when
definitely
I'm
do that
playing.
a lot now that when Piper's around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably mine.
I always catch myself on like the S word. I'm always like, shiz.
Shiz.
It's such a good word, though. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I like shiz a lot.
Yep.
It is funny.
That's
Good question.
awesome.
I love that question. That's great.
Yeah, I love those. That's great. Oh boy, Mr. Lucas Ham Swisher. So I just saved the world recently on XCOM Enemy Unknown after about 50 plus hours of playtime, and you were right. It's fantastic.
Yeah, baby.
Another reason why I'm going to play that. So my question is, if you had to choose between aliens, ghosts, or Bigfoot, which do you think has the best chance of actually existing?
Aliens.
Oh, aliens.
I think ghosts,
Oh,
because I think they do.
well, yeah. See, if I were to put myself out there a little bit, I believe in ghosts and aliens.
Okay, good.
So, and not aliens because of any like facts. Let me get
Exactly.
that straight. But only because the universe is too big.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I feel like
I'm with you, man.
I feel like humans, like, and some Christians agree with me and some don't. But
Of
like,
course.
I feel like it's very selfish of us to think that God existed for forever and only has done us.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's got to be other things out there that God created.
And I'm
you're
not
just-
saying that that's true. That's
Right.
just what I think.
exactly.
Yep, that's what I think too.
And I would love if the Loch Ness Monster was real. I know he didn't ask about that, but I
want
really
peek.
want him to be
I just
real.
want a peek of the
Yeah.
Loch Ness Monster.
I want him to be real bad.
Speaking of, have you guys seen that show
Or
on
her.
Animal Planet?
yeah,
the
Finding
Bigfoot
Bigfoot.
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that show.
I just think it's such a pointless show. Like, we haven't found anything yet, and I'm like, they're never going to find anything.
No, they're not going to find anything.
No.
So, like, I'm flipping
It's
through and I'm
probably
like,
just
why
a
do
big
people
bear.
watch this show?
If I'm clicking channels, it's almost like fishing. Like, for some reason, if I'm clicking channels, my thumb just stops working when I get to those kind of shows.
Yep.
I can't like just click past fishing for some strange reason.
That's amazing. Caught me another big mouth bass today.
Yeah, I was listening to this comedian the other day, and he was like, who are all the people in the credits on fishing shows?
Yes. How many people does it take to edit a fishing?
pretty funny.
They were like,
so good.
He was like, writer? There's a writer on this show?
That's awesome. We're getting Brazil back to back. Paulo, he writes, we know that pulling a tiger claw can either mean falling asleep in the middle of a conversation or having an allergy attack.
Yeah.
But what would pulling a chubby ninja or pulling a reluctant multitasker really mean?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I know mine.
I know mine.
What
Well,
is
say it.
Pulling a reluctant multitasker is defined as when you look at something and you're like, not doing it.
Yep.
I'll
get to it eventually.
Pulling a chubby ninja is can be a couple things. First and foremost is smelling something right after you ate, but still thinking it smelled good and wanted to eat it.
That's awesome.
And like right after lunch, you're like, "Ooh, what's that? That smells good."
Crap, I just ate.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Dang, that's some chubby boy stuff. I really want to eat that.
That's awesome.
Just had lunch, and then also, like we talked about when I revealed the chubby ninja to everyone that was my alter ego, is surprising people with your quickness.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Lightning speed.
Quick hands.
Quick draw McGraw.
Nimble feet.
That's awesome. I love it. I like the first one better, I think, though. Like, ooh, that smells good.
That's only because that actually happens. I just had 2 hot dogs and I want that cinnamon bun.
Yep,
I think I've done that too. Yep. Be like, oh, yeah, I've just had ice cream, but that cake sure looks good, too.
Exactly.
That's good.
Or you see something and you're like, man, I regret eating that other thing because I want to eat that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's happened.
Awesome. Thanks, Paolo.
Yeah. It's
Again,
like when your
sorry.
wife orders something, you're like, oh, shoot, I made a mistake.
Oh, my wife does that all the time. In fact, I actually end up ordering something that I know she'll probably like, so that she can flip it and then I'll eat hers. She does that all the time.
Nice.
Good question, Paolo. And again, sorry, Brazil. Anyway, continue. Sean, still on Facebook, Sean Capri. How do you guys feel about gaming with the wife? Totally awesome, or maybe creeping in on the me time? My wife and I, this is awesome, just mounted 2 TVs to the wall, each with a PS3 and 360 so we can game at the same time.
No way.
My friends think we're weird, but I think they're beyond jealous. I agree. That is the coolest thing ever. You guys are going to have a lifetime of gaming together. And
you guys are going to be the other 50%.
You are going to be married forever.
That is awesome.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
I think in that case, I mean, to me, that sounds like you guys, that's your bonding time. Like that's not me time. That's the 2 of you time. And you guys seem to really enjoy that. So,
and that's more important, by the way.
And that's exactly. And I think that's what's way more important.
Nice. What do you think, Hall?
Yeah.
Every couple has like their shared activities. Like for Krista and I, it's like we get deep into TV shows, like watching Dexter in like the entirety of a month. Everybody like has their things to bond.
But would you want her gaming with you, or is that Hall time?
Well, because she like has her own hobbies and interests, like I want to give her that time to do that stuff, and she wants to give me that time to game as well. And I'm sure like with Jenny and Lauren, like they have things that they do that you guys aren't interested in. So it's like everybody can get their time to do their own hobbies too.
If I showed up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby and I was like, yeah, let's do this, she'd be like,
you can go back in the car.
Didn't I say stay in the car? And then she sprays me in the nose with a water bottle.
That's right. Yeah,
bad dog. Get
with
back
Lauren, like she'll play like a Mario Kart every once in a while, but she's kind of like, that's your thing. She understands that like I love games, and she knows it's kind of my me time, which is nice. And plus, when I game, it's early in the morning when she's still sleeping, so she doesn't care and she doesn't even know. So it's great.
She doesn't have to know.
You know what? I would think it was infringing on my me time if Jenny, because I love when she's just up there when I'm gaming and she's like, can talk to me off and on, or whenever she's doing her blog, loveandlion.com.
What's that?
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this game is disturbing.
Exactly. Yeah. But
that's what I get. If Lauren is upstairs doing something and that happened, I think, with Assassin's Creed, and she's like, why did you do that? Or what is that? Or I'm like, can you go back downstairs or something?
That's what I was about to say. That's the only time it infringes is when like they want to ask if all of a sudden she was really interested and wanted me to catch her up on the whole story. Like at first I might be excited, be like, okay, so I play a guy named Joel and I met this little girl, her name's Ellie. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the,
exactly.
Maybe I'd be excited for a second, but like when they're up there and wanting to comment negatively about everything, that's when it starts feeling like the baby's crying.
Yeah, I think at one point I actually gave Lauren the controller. I said, "Here, you do it then."
Yeah, she's definitely been like, "Why'd you kill that guy?" Before.
Yeah,
and I'm like, the baby's crying
because I can, and the baby's crying. That's hilarious.
Could you imagine if that was my actual response? My wife would bury me under the house.
You would be on the couch or not staying at that house right now.
I would be on your couch.
Yes, you would. You would be over here on our couch.
Bouncing back and forth between Hall and Router's couches.
That's awesome.
Singing.
Hey, I got a couple, man. I got one in my office here.
There you go.
There you go.
I'd be singing Robin Thicke songs.
Yes, that's right. You'd be the lone chubby ninja.
Go get her back.
That's right. That's awesome.
Good question.
Okay, moving on to Twitter. Devin Tyus. How do you guys feel about collector's editions? Do any of you buy them?
Nope.
Nope.
No. I mean, like, I'll read about a collector's edition, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm totally getting that, and I never do.
Yeah. Every time I've brought a figurine home, Jenny's like, she's like, what's that? I'm like, it's coal. I got it from when I went to Sucker Punch. She's like, is that going up in the house? Like,
that's the first. Isn't that the first question they always say? Is like, wait, well, where are you putting that?
Right. And I'm like, baby's crying.
They say no. It's going to be the new table centerpiece,
dude. When that Valve portal gun showed up,
oh man,
she was like, no. What is that? What is that? No. What is that?
I'm going to put it in glass case with museum roping and track lighting.
I was like, it's the portal gun from Portal, and it's signed. And she was like, is that no? And then she like slowly got used to the fact that it wasn't going anywhere, and that it because it is an awesome thing. A friggin' signed
but not
portal
to
gun.
Display to everyone in the house when you have company, apparently.
Exactly, but that's why I have a bonus room.
That's right.
That's why I have an office.
Thank you.
That's right. That's
Mind
why I
your
have
business.
the upstairs.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
I didn't ask you to bring all these sticks into the house that you want to decorate all over the place.
Exactly right.
If the office gets overwhelmed, I'm going to have to take over the guest bedroom.
Exactly.
Oh, good question.
That's great. All right. Jeffrey Pinnell at Scrivener Jeff. Is the early access Scrivener?
Bless you.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Is the early access trend a good thing? Is it getting out of hand? Also, impressions of what we've seen of Battleborn.
I have to do a new song.
I got my
Battleborn. I got my Battleborn.
I haven't seen anything about Battleborn yet.
No,
like
I haven't
saw
either,
a
actually.
screenshot.
You guys haven't?
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
from
We
Gearbox.
weren't at E3.
No, I didn't see it at E3.
No, Router, you're thinking of Bloodborne.
Oh, you're right.
This is another one of those Titanfall, Towerfall situations, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's confusing.
You're right. I'm sorry.
So Battleborn is by you guys' best friends, the people who did Borderlands.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Gearbox, baby.
It's a massive, Gearbox, and it's a massive online battle arena game. Like Dota or League of Legends. I've never played an online battle arena game.
I played about 5 minutes of one and said, yeah, nah, not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me either.
But
I can see myself getting into it a little bit. Anyway, it's really colorful. It looks awesome, I think. I think it looks like, because it's got their art style. It's not exactly like Borderlands 2 or anything like that, or Borderlands, but it's definitely got like this really bright, vibrant thing to it that looked really cool. It was only like a trailer. I don't think they showed any gameplay, but I haven't looked into it too deep, but it looked good. Looked like it could be fun.
What about the early access trend? You think it's a good thing? I kind of like it. I mean, I think with this Destiny beta coming out, I think they need to just to kind of create the continued hype that they need because they put a lot of money into this. But I think it's nice. It's a nice way to kind of lead off with, hey, this is what it's going to look like, and this is how it's going to play.
Yeah, I think it's like, it's like a nice meal. The courses.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets appetizers. Like, I'm not an appetizer guy.
Right.
I like the main, but when it comes to gaming, I'm an appetizer guy.
Yeah.
I don't like to play anything before retail release. I typically don't. So
I typically don't either, but I think in a case like Destiny, I'm curious about it, and it may or may not help in my decision if I'm actually going to purchase it. Like, I already have something, I know what I want to purchase for the next couple months, and I don't think anything's going to sway me from that. But at least being able to play something like this would put it on the radar for maybe another month down the road or something like that.
My only thing that I don't love about early access, especially like this Destiny beta thing, is like, I think majority will only be going to people that pre-ordered it. And I think that doesn't get you sales. So I wish.
Yeah, but it might reinforce your pre-order.
Yeah, but who
or it
takes
might
back
make
a
you
pre-order?
cancel it.
Well, that's true. That is very true, actually. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so I don't know
kind
if
of
you gain any. You don't gain a sale except for people being like, "Dude, you got to play this game." Like, I went and told people, like, there's a guy that lives down the street from me. I was like, "Dude, Destiny, just go pre-order. Don't even worry about it. Just go pre-order it."
Yeah.
I had so much fun with it.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
I mean, yeah.
That's awesome.
And also, too, a listener may be mentioning that, Steam does have this early access thing. So, like, if there's a developer working on a game, they can have it to where you're at ground zero, like, while they're still working on stuff.
Right.
So, like, there could be bugs and there could be all kinds of stuff that you're downloading and playing and you're discovering stuff. So that, I think, is kind of a cool thing if you've got the time. So you can kind of like be there at ground zero. But for me, I don't have the time, so I only really like to play the finished product. If that makes sense.
There you go. Good question.
Yeah, that's awesome. At Delvin Cox, how do you guys budget for games? I buy one $20 PSN card every 2 weeks and use that to pre-order a game I want on the PSN store. It's a great idea.
That is
Very
a good
good
idea. Except for the fact that you're stuck with PlayStation and you can't eBay.
That's true.
I would rather set $20 aside and be able to get games cheap instead of buying them through the PlayStation store and having to usually pay full price for a lot of new stuff. I budget like this. Baby's crying.
Gotta go.
No, I just kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm an eBay deal freak. And so I don't usually buy games at full price unless it's something I'm really excited about, like, Last of Us and all the pre-order Tomb Raider and stuff like that. But like, when I bought Watch Dogs, I got it for like $40.
Nice.
And there's not a lot of games because I play games so long. If I did $20 every 2 weeks, I would be way ahead of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
But I think that's a great idea. Especially, I think with the PSN card, I retract a little bit only because it makes you buy a game. If I just set $20 aside, I could go out and eat dinner on that.
Right.
And then next thing you know, my gaming budget's jacked up.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me with this house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but that was kind of a given, though.
Yeah, bye game budget.
Yeah,
for now.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not a huge go look for the cheapest price I can get. If it's a new title, for instance, I will be pre-ordering Assassin's Creed Unity and Far Cry. I know I want to play those games. I know I want to support those developers. And what I typically do is when all the bills are paid for the month, I'll put that money, I'll basically just go ahead and pre-order it, because if I have the money now, I'm going to just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, because you're not going to have it later.
Exactly. And then I always ask for my birthday and Christmas, I always ask for either GameStop or Best Buy gift cards, because it's a gift that keeps on giving. Because I just noticed that's the reason why I'm pre-ordering these too, because I noticed that I had some money left on my gift cards, and I'm like, well, that's going to get spent.
Yeah,
easy.
Exactly.
So
nice.
Very
Paul,
cool.
did you have outside of buying the house, did you have a way that you do a game?
I had like a game budget. I just have like extra money that I earn from doing other things.
Yeah.
Like besides work.
Exactly.
And that can go towards your hobbies.
Yeah, and it goes directly to the hobbies.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Good question.
Very good question. All right, we got 5 minutes left, so let's get into this. At Scotty Lindsay, Gabe, have you ever been to one of your shows and seen a fan wearing their Married to the Games t-shirt?
Yeah, right. No.
Well, besides the fact that there aren't that many t-shirts in the wild.
Oh, and should we go ahead and, we have shirts now.
Okay, we have shirts now.
Officially.
We officially have shirts now.
Oh, thank
so
God.
we should
Awesome.
we should put them back on the website.
Yeah, we'll put that back on the site.
Sorry, guys. We've actually had them for a long time, but
For like a year?
No, not that long, but like probably 3 months. And this is our coming out party.
There you go. That's awesome.
We were gonna hold them till the 100th episode and just sell them at the 100th episode, and then online from then on out. But that's not fair, and you guys are too awesome to why have these shirts in my closet. So maybe, hopefully, one day I can be at a show and see a Married to the Game shirt. That hasn't happened, Scotty, but I think Stancil wore one when he went somewhere one time, and he sent me a picture of it, and that was awesome. Cool. When he was down in Mexico, I think he was wearing it.
Awesome. At Jamin Bissett, all 3 versions of the Destiny special editions come with the DLC season pass. Do you see this as a norm going forward?
Nope.
Season passes? You don't think so?
Oh, season passes. Yeah, I see season passes as a thing, but I don't know if I see them always bundling them in with collector's editions. Is that what you were saying?
Well,
I think they should, yeah, but I don't know that they will.
The special editions should come with the season pass for DLC, in my opinion. I like season passes for the games that I'm very interested in. The Telltale games make total sense because I know I'm going to love those games, so I'll purchase a season pass. BioShock I never bothered with.
Yeah.
I don't even do that for Assassin's Creed, actually. And it depends on the game for me.
Yeah, I think collector's editions, it's hard because so now you'll have the collector's edition and like the Game of the Year edition, or that'll have the DLC. Right. So I think that they should hold off because the DLC is not usually there yet at launch.
Yeah.
So I don't like paying for stuff 4 months before I'm going to get it.
I like the fact that Second Son is doing their DLC several months after.
Exactly. That's what I like that too.
I think that was smart, and that's definitely one that I think I'll pick up too.
First Light. Hall.
How about you, Hall?
Did you hear the question? Hall?
Oh, don't tell me his battery died. Again.
No way.
That's what happened last week, by the way, everybody. His phone battery
died. Yeah. Is that not him in the background?
I think so. I hear a creaking door.
I can hear him.
Did he fall asleep? That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. He's just walking around.
Now. Oh, he's got to be coming back now. Is he back?
Hall.
Lord, I'm back.
We are so professional.
That is amazing. 2 for 2.
Wait, what's up?
Where did you go? Did you take the dogs out?
Well, no, like my somebody was calling me on my phone, so it was like trying to drop me anyway. So I went ahead and ran and told Krista bye because I'm not going to see her until later tonight.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go.
Good husband.
Okay. Perfect. So, Hall, what do you think about DLC season passes?
I think that they should always be included with new games to get people to buy new games.
Really?
Yeah, because when somebody buys the game used, the developer gets nothing unless they decide to buy DLC, which I bet they only do in less than 10% of the cases. So why not just give it to them as the incentive to buy new?
Yeah, that's true. But that would also up the price of the video game, though.
I don't think so. I think that they could justify.
It will over time.
I mean,
yeah, I think it will over time. Well, it also depends on how much DLC they're going to do.
I think it's a win-win situation for developers because really all they have to do is provide something of value so that
It's
people
true.
would want to buy it new, and then also the people that buy it used are like, "Oh, cool, let's buy I'm going to buy this DLC because my friend bought it new and he's got it and he says it's great." So the developer still gets money. This is why I didn't have a problem when they did the online passes, because it was a way to get people to buy it new. And the people that buy it used, if the people that buy it used are playing online, then the company's actually losing money on that player because they bought it used and then they're using their servers. So
Yeah, it's true, actually.
it's
a good
like,
point.
that's why I have no problem with that at all.
Nice. Good question.
Very good. Oh boy, at BreadFan35, Chris, are y'all ready for the awesomeness that will ensue when my wife and I invade Tennessee for MTTG 100?
Oh,
Freaking
yeah.
bring it.
Heck yeah,
I
brother.
hope you're not the only one.
Yeah, but that would be awesome. Can't wait.
Let's
Yeah, it's
burn
gonna be
this thing
awesome.
down to the ground, baby.
That's right. At Nova Beyond, Patrick Novacell, where is your favorite place to nap? Last week's episode was epic, and I'm pretty sure that is a last time on MTTG.
Yeah.
My favorite place to nap is anywhere, apparently.
Hall, where's your favorite place to nap? Hall?
Oh, hang on a second.
Nope, the dogs are coming.
Oh, man. My favorite place to nap is in the bed or on the couch while playing Ico.
Not in the bunk in your tour bus.
No, I don't take naps in there. It's too much work getting up in that third bunk.
Oh, you're up at the top?
Yeah, Jack.
Oh, you got to climb it? No, that's awesome.
Yeah, no thank you on that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm not a big nap guy. I don't really take naps. I feel like I'm missing out on the day if I take a nap.
It depends on the day, too. If you're having a sloth day, then a nap is great. Like Lauren likes to take naps the same time that Piper does.
Yeah.
On our off days, just because it's kind of refreshing. That's when, if they're both napping, I'm going upstairs and gaming. That's all I'm saying.
I know that's right.
But yeah, I don't typically nap. Like she'll ask me, like, come nap with me for a little bit, and I'll like lie there
with
for
her
a little
until she falls asleep.
Lie there for a little bit, maybe fall asleep for 15 minutes, and as soon as I wake up, I'm up.
Yeah.
Favorite place to nap?
Yep.
Bed.
Nice.
See? Exactly.
All right, let's leave it with this. At Diego Can't Score, Colin Duignam. What's a game you love
God
but
bless
just
you.
can't? Yeah, exactly. What's a game you love but just can't play through? Mine is Resident Evil 2. Have tried 10 plus times since 98. Not too hard. Just lose focus.
That's a good question.
Man.
I mean, Ico was like that for me. Ico was like that. I was like, oh, this is cool and people love it. I just can't get through it. I just couldn't bring myself to finish it.
I haven't had that experience of a game that you just like that I love but can't play through. Like if I'm invested in a game, I want to see it through. That's just kind of the completionist in me.
Yeah.
So, even if I kind of force myself through it if that were the situation, but I haven't had a situation like that yet.
Nice. Paul?
I constantly go through the PlayStation Store and I'm looking at PS1 classics and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally I missed this game. I want to play it again. But the few times that I have bought those PS1 classics, I boot up the game and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this anymore.
Yep, not going to do it.
Right.
Nostalgia is a very powerful thing because
yes, it is.
It makes you after you've had time playing newer games and stuff, your nostalgia is stronger than what the game actually was.
Oh, that's
so
for
you'll
sure.
go back and play it and you'll be like, oh goodness.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's not always so much that the game sucks now. It's it's that time has passed and developers have learned things, so things have gotten better in the gaming world, and those old mechanics still exist in that old game. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good question.
That's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for all your questions. Really appreciate it, and look forward to some more.
Yes, of course. Episode 95 in the books. We always leave you guys with a question.
And this week is no different.
And this week is no different.
It is no different.
Gaming food. What's your favorite gaming food? You guys have asked us, but I don't know if we've asked you. Are you guys sodas and chips? We know somebody, I forget what they said last week. That was really hilarious and sounded extremely greasy. I'm a cold pizza guy myself. I love cold pizza and Fritos. Router, do you have a gaming food?
Cold pizza, I think, would be good. Just something easy that I can, like, a quick bite in between, quick time events or whatever. Just something I can, like, even a sandwich works for me.
Paul?
Yeah, man, it's like when Router said sandwich, I was thinking about like all these deli sandwiches I've been making lately. Oh,
I'm kind of hungry now.
Yeah. It has to be something not greasy.
Exactly. Yeah. Or dusty like Doritos.
Yeah, I like Doritos, but they're not the greatest to eat while gaming.
Yeah.
And your controllers turn orange.
Exactly.
Oh, freaking gross.
But I will say, like, Game Fuel. I love every time they bring Game Fuel back around.
Yeah, you've said that before. Who makes Game Fuel? Mountain Dew? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It just reminds me of Halo 3, 2007. I think that was the first time they released it.
Yeah, they had a big promotions about that.
Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Use hashtag AnswerMTTG. Let us know your favorite gaming food, what you like to veg out with while you're getting your game on. And man, we'll be meeting some of you guys for the first time in 5 weeks. I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. It might be an extravaganza. It'll definitely be a soiree. But I don't know if
might be an extravaganza, might be a downer.
It might be depressing.
It might just be a get together. It might be a hoedown or a hootenanny.
Even if one of you come, I just want to hang out and talk, and it'd be fun.
Yeah. It
doesn't matter to me. I don't care the outcome.
It'll be awesome.
Fun.
It'll be awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening and sticking with us through this thing. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim, the Tiger Claw Router. That is Timothy, the reluctant multitasker Hall.
Yep.
And we collectively are a struggling group of superheroes, but we're also married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace.